Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Aziz, Samuel Aziz, the son, banking sultan, Samuel Aziz Boubaous. And it's time to conquer the digital Islamic Golden Age, because it has never been so easy to conquer the world just by doing business. And that's why I want to share with you today the 7 halal ways to make 1 million, 10 million, $100 million, $1 billion, or $10 billion. So, Bismillah, let's begin. And it's really important for you that today I will start with the lowest level of business, and then we will work us up. And there are many businesses where I'm successful, so I will speak 80% from experience and 20% from statistics and future visions. And when it comes to statistics, I was just reading the Forbes list, which is very accurate. Yes, some people, Putin or whoever, they are not mentioned here, but this is the list of the people. They are not born into a dynasty in the right family. They started basically from zero, mostly. And they have all the control in the world. And why is it so nice? These people were not killing and surviving. They just built a business. That's it. It's so easy. And you can look at patterns. And the first pattern that I see here, I see Elon Musk, I see Mark Zuckerberg, I see Jeff Bezos, I see Larry Ellison, I see Warren Buffett, I see Larry Page. US, 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 US. So just, that's the number. Somehow, and I go more down, 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 US, 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 US. It's insane. What does it show you? It shows you it's easy. The US is still the place. Is Elon Musk from the US? No, he isn't born even in the US. And many in this list are not even born in the US, but it's just a place. Number 2, you can just research which business they are involved in. And this is exactly what I want to do, because most information out there is wrong. So let's start with the most important businesses. A lot of viewers follow these people who talk about social media marketing agency and this new agency. And there are many businesses. I don't see owners of this kind of businesses in the Forbes list. And now you might say, yeah, but it's good to get started with business. Maybe. But I think too many times, too many young entrepreneurs start with business, a business which is not valid. They can't even deliver a right service. So they barely survive. The clients are unhappy. It's not good. Then it's better to work for something huge, which provides value. And if you want to win in business, you really need to win big, because otherwise you will go bankrupt sooner or earlier. And then you get your learnings and your teachings, but it's better to follow the right path immediately. I don't have any business coaching here to sell. I give you the real content for free. And we have many books here, and they give me inspiration to share with you the type of businesses. The first book that we have here is Social Media Marketing. And I immediately think about social media marketing agency. And there are many beginner businesses, and yes, start with them, but only if you take it serious, and you need to have the goal to make millions, because a $10,000, $20,000 per month business will not survive. That's just how it is. It can't survive. I have never seen one person where a business makes $10,000 and this just works for 50 years. You know, even $1 million businesses go bankrupt. And if you don't have this goal, and you don't want to hire people, and you just want to have your freedom business to not work for somebody, it's a losing formula. That's how it is. A real business is hardcore, and this will never stop. Social media marketing agency, it's okay, but nothing special, and definitely not to change the world. Doing social media by itself, building a personal brand, makes sense if you have a business in the back end. Then it makes sense. Even Elon Musk is now a personal brand. I see him everywhere, and I'm 100% sure that people buy Tesla and want to work for SpaceX because of the personal brand. And this is also the circle of excellence that we explained to you with the branding in our How to Make $2 million Profit per Month in E-commerce video. The link will be here in the description. Online marketing is perfect overall to get started. I started with this vision, online marketing, I print money online, and this didn't change. Just not this freedom business on the beach making a few $1,000s. This doesn't work. But digital, everything is digital nowadays, and there are no borders. You don't need a country anymore. You can build a global country, a global business, and this is just amazing. Let's continue with the second business, and this is e-commerce. Other people would call it drop shipping, and drop shipping, I'm not a fan. From real e-commerce selling real products, I'm a fan. Why? Jeff Bezos, Amazon. It's e-com. He's one of the richest person in the world. So you can't tell, hey, does e-commerce work? What do you mean? One of the richest person in the world does e-com. What is this for a question that it doesn't work? I made most of my money in e-com, and you can sell a real service, a real product to make people happy. The issue is 99% of people are doing drop shipping. They are sending out nonsense. It doesn't create any real value, and this will fail sooner or earlier. While good people, they build for the long term. They think long term. And thinking long term means you need to think about the customer. If you make the customer happy, if you do everything right, if you have affiliates, if you build a real brand, if you have unfair advantages, then nobody in the world can outwork you. Let's continue with the next type of business. And this is really difficult even to say, right? We have the book here, PayPal Mafia, the founders. So we have Elon Musk, we have Peter Thiel. But I think one thing is good to mention, and this is mergers and acquisitions, buying companies. And I was last year at the Dan Pena seminar, which was only about buying companies, and I bought multiple companies. And company acquisitions make sense in two ways. The first one, and this is what Dan Pena teaches, is how to do it without any money, without any experience before, starting from zero, building a board of people, and then you can basically get money for free by companies. Yes, it's possible. The limit is only in your mind. Or you can do it like me, and you know I'm a big fan from conquering industries, and I just bought SEO blogs, I bought competitors. Or you have a clear vision, let's say like Elon Musk, and he thinks whatever brings me to this vision, doesn't matter if it's Tesla, if it's SpaceX, if it's PayPal in the past, if it brings me closer to this vision, I do it. And only you can understand it. People didn't understand it. And no, Elon didn't start all these businesses from scratch. This is also already one mindset shift for you. Many entrepreneurs, they do acquisitions, even the best ones. Even look at Mark Zuckerberg. He has built Facebook, but then he made acquisitions. And this is how he is now always on the top of these billionaires. Let's continue. The next option out there is software. And he is now number 2 on the list, Larry Ellison with Oracle. And nobody can even say what Oracle does, just that it's somehow software, and there's a lot of power. And software is on a higher level. I don't think you can just start all of a sudden your first business just be in software. You need to have some experience. Software is great. It's scalable. It's high margin. You can automate everything. And one of the biggest companies, they are involved with software. This book here is interesting. This is just a random note, and this is something that I realized. If you look at the companies where they're headquartered, all of the finance is almost headquartered from Wall Street. Almost all of the social media platforms are headquartered in Silicon Valley. And this is because the people position themselves right and they get bombarded with capital. And this is why we built our Ihsan righteous community with high-level people to have capital so that we can even support people like this with the right ideas. And that's also why I make this channel here, to attract the right people. Let's continue. I need to sit down here because here are a few more businesses. So software is approved. And here we have AI, we have crypto, and we have real estate. So what do I personally approve for the Digital Islamic Golden Age? Let's start directly with the winner, and then I will tell you why the others are not winners. And this is the next way, AI. 100%. Web 3.0, AI, it's insane. We live in a time where everything changes so quickly and nobody can say if it's good or bad. The only thing that I can do is things which are under my control. And I think if we righteous billionaires are in control, it's better than people who do whatever they want. And how can we fight? How can we have influence if we don't own things like this? So AI, 1,000,000%. Just making an AI agency now, what all these influencers promote, I don't think so. But building the ChatGPT, building something real, this is insane, of course, like no comparison. I think there's not much how you can level up so fast. Oracle leveled up now because they do the software for AI. This is, I think, Larry Ellison overnight, he gained $80 billion net worth. And people like this stay focused, they don't stop. Most people that I saw over the years, they made few $10,000, $100,000, they stopped, they were happy. These people are not all in only for the money. They have their agenda, and it's not up to me to judge which agenda is good or bad, but the people don't stop. And this is what we build here, people who don't stop, who want to improve forever, inshallah. Then we have blockchain, crypto. I would just say crypto. And I can say 95% of all the businesses are scam. I think everybody who sees it from a neutral perspective knows this. If you build a real crypto company, of course, it makes sense. If you build a crypto exchange, of course, this can be one of the biggest companies in the world. I mean, this is obvious, but not a scam. And most of you get scammed because you follow and people who sell you a vision, a dream, which is not connected to anything. And if I see the whole industry, it's mostly scam. You all know this. But if you build a real company, I think I don't even need to explain you that it makes sense. And then we have real estate. And for people who followed me here, you know I'm big in real estate. I love real estate. I like everything which is real. But the old traditional way of building a real estate empire, I think it doesn't work anymore. Yes, if you become a big developer, it's amazing. This would be even a dream for me to build our own communities, our own mosques, just our own cities. This would be amazing. But for this, you need to have unfair advantages. And just buying, renovating, renting out on Airbnb, it's okay. And it's a bulletproof way. And it's good to invest your money in real estate, but I don't think you can in 2 years scale to billions of dollars just with real estate. I don't think it's possible, but I see real estate as one of the best ways to protect your assets once you already gained a lot of wealth. And it just gives you peace of mind, obviously, to just own real estate if there's not much to maintain, if you do everything right, of course. There's one thing which I almost forgot, and I was here in the last days, just standing here, looking out of the window, overlooking the city, and I was reading so many books about banking dynasties. I was choosing them here for purpose, so that all the conspiracy theories go crazy here in the comments. We have the House of Morgan, we have the House of Rothschild. And I was thinking, how is it possible? And that's why we decided today to film the Islamic finance, Islamic banking video, finally, after working on it for 1 year. And the link will be also in the description soon, inshallah. And this is what we do here, what we want to do here. It's for me basically just because I had a dream, and since then I'm running on autopilot, and our vision is to build our own bank and own investment fund to gain influence, because that's what I'm experienced in, and you and everybody needs to focus on where he's good at. And this is the last option for today, and this is for more conspiracy theories. We have BlackRock here, but to keep it simple, we have Warren Buffett here, who was always in the top richest people on the Forbes list. We have Ray Dalio here. And managing wealth, building an investment fund is obviously amazing. And there you need to have experience and you need to have a clear mind. And in finance, you know, most people, they just go crazy. They're not trustworthy. And this is why we decided to be here. We have the experience. We do this every single day. We have hundreds of righteous, rich clients. and we don't go crazy. We just follow our righteous Islamic principles. And I think this overview is enough for today. Start low, start with ecom, and build your way up. This is exactly what I did. And once you never lose the end goal out of mind, and you want to do more and do more charity and have more positive impact, then it's actually quite easy to follow this path. And if you make it, alhamdulillah. If you get tested, also alhamdulillah, because you will get tested for sure. Doing this means making more mistakes than everybody else. And I hope this video could help you. And if you want to learn more about how we can help you, then just go to wealthconsulting.com and just follow this channel here, because we will journal how we will build this bank and investment fund, inshallah. And I would say see you in the call with my team, or see you here in the office in real life, or see you in the next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.